Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to Monstrum. This is a thing. Every now and then I'm perusing Steam and I happen across a game that is interesting to me in some way. It's either got a cool mechanic or a weird premise or just looks downright hilariously terrible, and I just kind of want to play it. So I'm finally gonna give myself a way to, and of course I'm gonna drag all of you guys and get you involved with me. I'm not doing this alone. So here we have This Is the Thing. Every week a random game that has caught my eye for whatever reason, and we're just gonna have some fun playing it blind for the first time together. So Monstrum then. A horror game, so great. Not normally my port of call. That's extra hilarious because this game is set on a ship. So port, I'm just like, I'm just so funny. This is an escape type horror game, and what I like about it is that no two playthroughs are the same. There is no way to save as far as I know, and death is kind of permanent. There are 3 monsters on the ship with you and 3 ways to escape, and you've got to just find your way out. The chances of me actually escaping successfully at any point throughout this video are completely and utterly next to nothing. Apparently I'm not allowed to just not be, spinning at the ceiling. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Oh, there we go. I'm allowed. Nope, still not allowed to look anywhere but the ceiling. Good start so far. Okay, we return. It turns out my controller was fighting my keyboard and I was caught in the midst of this epic conflict. So then, here we are. To say I am nervous is, of course, a very, very big understatement. Just gonna whack down my mouse sensitivity just a little. So I am going to be playing these games mostly blind. Secret locker door. Okay, that is fine. Our objective then... Oh, my head is killing me. What's going on? Where am I? Find out where I am. Alright, I will do that. I will just brazenly walk throughout the ship. We've grabbed ourselves a torch, which is probably going to come in very, very useful. We'll grab ourselves a fuse. We've got ourselves a note as well. I think something's gone seriously wrong. Yep, that's what you want to read, doesn't it? That is what you want to read. So I wonder then what we're going to end up being involved with. That's the real question. I don't like that it's telling me specifically how to run, however. That's always bad. I always feel like when a horror game tells you how to run, you have something to run from. So this is pretty cool. I'm liking the scenery as far as grey metals go, but you know, it's to be expected. We are on a ship, so we've made it to the deck. That's kind of nice. A ship! How the hell did I end up here? There must be some way out of this. I'd better look around some more. Can I just hop over the railings? No, I guess I'm not quite allowed to do that. That would be an easy way out. It would. A watery grave. I'll admit I'm very itchy, trigger-fingery going on here, and I very much don't want to turn round and see something horrific grabbing my face. Well, a helicopter seems like a very convenient place to start. Turn off that steam, I assume. Okay, let's head on over here. So the helicopter, I would assume, is one of the ways to get out of here. Escape route, the helicopter, so that is neat. I wonder what the other escape routes are. I assume a boat. So we need to cut the restraint cables, find the fuel pump, and unlock the helicopter door. So we're going to need some very heavy-duty cutters to get through these cables. I'm going to have to find the key somewhere, which means finding the owner of this helicopter, which means exploring the ship just a little bit more. And it kind of concerns me that there is chained up containers. Because what do they contain? Oh! No, but I guess, as is my ethos with horror games recently, until I actually know what is up, I may as well just brazenly run about the place, because the key is, the fear is a fear itself. I have no idea what the monsters are, or if they are even monsters in that sense. It could be ghosts, or specters, or anything, honestly. So, until I at least know what I'm up against, there's no point being scared. I say that, I am obviously going to cry like a baby when something does attack me, but at least until that point I can feign some form of bravery. So you can hide in lockers. I'm going to leave that open, just in case I need to do so. So I suppose we'll go back into the ship and see if we can't find something useful. That makes sense. No sounds particularly going on that sound too ominous. The end of that corridor looks interesting. We've got ourselves a power room over here we cannot get in to start with. Okay, and what I like is that every time you play this game, you are going to have a different solution path, which is really interesting. So say I successfully find the correct way to make this helicopter operational. In my next game, they're going to be in entirely different places, so you can't really speedrun it, I guess is the way to say it. But what I'm noticing is there's not really much sort of death. You'd think the crew would be at least at least strewn about the place and kind of murdered a little. Okay, well it would help if I could get in there, but what is that sound? Oh god. Oh my good god, it's a lava monster! It just snapped my head off! It's like a lava golem! Okay, let's try again then. Note to self, move away from the scary footsteps. Ah, that is quite grisly, bloody hell. So, we found the identity of one of the three, at least I think it's three from what I've heard, ghoulish creations on this ship, but I kind of at least nice knowing what it looks like, because apart from the shock factor of it, it's not completely terrifying. So now we've woken up in the bathroom, which is a little bit, unless it was before and I'm just misremembering because I'm a no, this definitely is different. So we've now got our bunk beds and we still got the fuse and the note, but we're in a different location. So that is really, really neat. So the real question is then, could we get attacked and killed by something a little bit grisly before we even find out what's going on and where we are? That would be possible. And just how big is the ship? Find ourselves another note. Hey, Brody, don't worry if I'm not back tonight. I think I might have finally found the problem with the shower system. I'm probably going to pull an all-nighter. Okay, so that's probably a good hint for later on if we need something that he was using to repair the shower system. That might give us another component to get off. Can we go to the bridge? We can. So we found the head of the ship then. Could we not get the ship itself working and sail away? Ooh, we found a... we found the helicopter keys! That's 1 out of 3 to use the helicopter as an escape method, but we don't really have a way to cut through the wires, which is a big problem. Though surely the helicopter taking off is a big enough way to cut through the wires. Like, it's a powerful thing, a helicopter. So we figured out that we're on a ship, once again. I mean, not that we could have done that from the diagram that showed that we were on a ship and the ship control room, but I'll let it off. It's obviously not a ridiculously in-depth game, but I like the idea of a non-linear, every game's different horror game, as much as I, hate horror games. So where is going to be our solution? I'm glad we found the helicopter keys. More batteries and flashlights, that kind of stuff. It's to be expected. I kind of like being outside on the deck. I think we've just uncovered. Look at it. Inspect the lift raft. Okay. We'll see if it is functional. Have a little open there. I don't like that I'm making that much noise. It's kind of working in a kind of not working at all kind of way. So the power is on, obviously, because it's trying its best to move. So we're going to have to get it inflated and also find out how we can get it to interact with the boat some more. Can I keep moving it left? I can. But is that even going to do anything? Do we even have the boat down there? We technically need to inflate this life raft. Can I? No, I can't. I really thought I could just jump down there real quick. But as it turns out, massive falls tend to break legs. That is fair enough. I will accept that. This is very tense, though. I like it. I especially like not knowing what particular monster we're up against on any given game. Big Stompy seems like the classic, he'll hunt you down, try and find you. But I won't be surprised if there's anything a little bit more spooky going on. So we're back in this one, which does give us a good start. Alright, let's go see then if the helicopter keys are where we found them last time, because maybe the difference is where you start on the ship, not where everything's located, and we could have got immensely lucky with those keys. Ooh, it's all going crazy. Note to self, don't make ghost sounds while running from horrific monsters. So we found that note again. Ooh, we missed another fuse box in here, unless it wasn't there last time, which is entirely possible. The security room seems like a good place to start. If we can get the cameras working. Can we put a fuse in? We can't. That is a shame. If we could get this working, that would be nice. There we go. So we'll whack a fuse in. Get our power activated, and now we have access to monitors around the ship. This is a good little way to make our base of operations here. But the real question is we going to see, my English skills are fantastic, are we going to see any monsters perusing about the place? I'm kind of hoping we do, then at least we know what we're up against. But I guess I'm not going to be that lucky. Whoa! This is very, very tense. I swear I heard something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess I just have to go for it. Oh, what is that? Okay. Yep, I suspect a spooky ghost. Alright, I've seen enough. The point of this series is just a nice, short, fun look at the game in question, and I think we've got our fill there. Monstrum, a different every time game with a random monster that you have to deal with, survive, find the things, escape. It's a very solid idea, and I like it. Let me know what you guys think of this as an idea. Just, you know, random game, enjoyable, blind funness. You know how it is. Remember to like if you do enjoy it, get the series off to a good start, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.